My name is Richard Sowers. I'm the interim president at Mountain State University. Last night about 7:30 we received a letter from our accrediting body, the Higher Learning Commission, that notified us that they had decided to withdraw our accreditation. This letter came as a surprise. We knew that it was a possibility. As you folks know, we have been on a level of sanction referred to as show cause, which is the most severe level of sanction by the Higher Learning Commission. And we have been working all year to comply with the Higher Learning Commission's requirements, their accreditation criteria, as well as the specific points that they raised in the show cause letter. The process has been long and involving the whole campus virtually. It includes a lengthy report that we submitted in December, followed by a visit by Higher Learning Commission personnel, followed by a response from us and so forth. We did not want to make predictions about the outcome. However, I personally was optimistic that they would continue our accreditation, most likely with some form of sanction. So I'm surprised that the decision was to withdraw the accreditation. I'm also surprised because it seems that in their letter they have not given Mountain State University credit for many, many changes that have taken place this year, changes that I think are very positive. The Board of Trustees met all day today virtually and made the decision to appeal through the Higher Learning Commission's internal appeal process this decision. The time frame for that is as follows. We have 14 days from the receipt of the letter yesterday in which to file an intent to appeal. We will do that within the next few days. Then following that, we file a more formal and lengthy appeal document in which we address the specific concerns that are outlined in their letter. Following that, our appeal will be heard or adjudicated by an independent panel made up of people that the Higher Learning Commission appoints, and we have some say in whom they appoint. It will not be anyone who has any prior part in this decision, and will not be any of the Board of Trustees of the Higher Learning Commission. The appeal process, according to the Higher Learning Commission guidelines, takes between 10 and 16 weeks. During the appeal process, our accreditation remains. We are currently accredited. Our accreditation will remain until the appeal is completed. I don't know what the outcome of the appeal will be, and nor is it appropriate for me to speculate. The students who are currently enrolled are enrolled in courses from an accredited institution. Those students who finish the program prior to the appeal will have finished from an accredited program. We also have to submit what's referred to as a teach-out plan, which is a plan that we developed jointly with the Higher Learning Commission that outlines what courses we will taught and what sequence and so forth. It is our educational program from now until when the appeal is heard. The results of the appeal can be one of two things. First of all, the appeals group can uphold the Higher Learning Commission's decision, and we lose that appeal, and hence we lose our accreditation. The other option is that that appeals group will essentially side with the university and refer the matter back to the Higher Learning Commission Board of Trustees and say, we believe that Mountain State is worthy of continued accreditation, and here are some stipulations that we would like you to impose. That would be the good outcome. If we lose the appeal, the Board of Trustees has not decided on what course of action we might take at that point. There are lots of questions remaining, and there are a lot more questions at this point than we have answers for. This action is less than one day old at this point, and I recognize that students and many other people have very legitimate concerns about their status and the status of the university. And I apologize, but I can't respond to all of those. As information becomes available and as further decisions are made about the teach-out schedule, about the appeal schedule and that kind of thing, we will certainly communicate those as promptly as we can. We will put them on our website or an email from my office. Otherwise, if students have specific questions, I would encourage them to talk to faculty members, talk to their advisors in the advising center, and keep lines of communication open, and we will try to respond as quickly as we can. I apologize for this particular turn of events. It's not the outcome we had hoped, and we will do our very best to counteract this decision and appeal, and hopefully we'll win the appeal. Part of my disappointment and part of the disappointment of the Board of Trustees about this decision is that, as everyone at Mountain State is aware, we have made huge changes in the last 12 months, in the last 6 months, in the last 3 months. Changes in presidential leadership are obvious. Many other changes from the faculty and the student point of view. A shared governance structure, lower teaching loads for faculty, a very fine strategic plan, some financial decisions and so forth. And it appears to me and to the Board of Trustees that those changes were not adequately reflected, or we were not given credit, so to speak, for having made those changes. Some of the issues that the Higher Learning Commission brought up are history. They're year-old issues that we have dealt with. The Board of Trustees is in a frame of mind where they will appeal aggressively and professionally, certainly, and appropriately, but they will appeal forcefully on behalf of the students, primarily our students, and behalf of the faculty and staff, to help for a more favorable outcome. Neither I nor the Board of Trustees at this point is willing to roll over and concede defeat. It's important to realize that currently Mountain State University is accredited. We're on show cause, but we are accredited. These courses that students are taking now, they're taking from an accredited institution. If they were to transfer or to try to transfer those to another institution, it's always the other institution's decision as to whether they will accept the credits. But those credits are taken from an accredited institution, and they should transfer. We will be setting up a process where students can get advice and get help if they choose to transfer, or with other questions. But we just haven't gotten to that stage in this process yet.